Hi, we are from Group 55. These are our team members and contributions. And we have placed the project in this GitHub location. This is our version of MLOps pipeline for cat versus dogs image classifier using CNN. This is assignment 2. Uh, and this is the project structure. Uh, we have placed the data source and the model separately. We have placed the test and also the deployment files here. So these are the prerequisites, and we are deploying it locally using Docker Desktop, Kubernetes cluster on Docker Desktop. Okay. To start with, you have to clone the repository. Um, After that, you have to run the Python command to create virtual environment uh, and also install the requirements. Since some of the steps take long time, we have already done it, and we are using data tracking using DVC, and we have loaded the data under the data folder. First, we loaded the data under raw. We downloaded the data set from Kaggle and put it in this raw folder. After that, we run this pre-processing file, data pre-processing file, which loads the data from raw to processed. We augment the data and store it in this. We split it into train, test, and validation, and we store it in the pickle format. Now, to track the model tracking, we are using MLflow. You can see the MLflow dashboard here. Yeah. Now we train the model by running this train.py. This will run a simple CNN algorithm for 10 epochs. Since it took already a lot of time, so we have already run this uh, program, and we have stored the screenshots. You can view the screenshots in this document. So you can see here, it ran 10 epochs and it captured all the loss and the accuracy scores. And this is the final loss and the accuracy score, and the model got saved in models folder. Then all the models are being tracked using DVC. Uh, Now to run the unit test, we are running the unit test. So you can see all the unit test for all the modules got passed. Now we can build the image. The image is built. Now we will. So if you want to run the image locally without deploying in Kubernetes, you can follow these steps. Um, we have provided those screenshots as well. So you can see, you can test run locally. You can see the evidence here running the health check, and also some other inference test. Now we'll push the image to Docker Hub for Kubernetes deployment. I'm pausing again. This will take some time. The image is pushed. Now we will deploy it in Kubernetes. So for deploying it in Kubernetes, the image will be pulled from the Docker Hub. So we have put the Docker Hub in the Docker Hub username in the deployment YAML file. So we are running the Kubernetes cluster in local Docker desktop. So you can see the cluster is up and running. Okay, we'll deploy the inference service. We'll deploy the Prometheus as well now. Check the deployment. You can see both the pods, the service is up and running. There is just one pod here. Yeah, you can see the service is up and running. Just to check whether the pods are ready. Yeah, both the deployment is ready. Now we can test the service. We'll check the health of the service. Yeah, you can see the response here. The service is up and running. Now we'll check the test images are there in the data. So the first test one image is a cat and the test two is a dog. So let's check that. Yeah, the inference is right. Let's take another raw image probably. Let's test this image. Yeah, so you can see it has tagged it as dog correctly. The service is running fine. Now let's check the metrics. Yeah, so you can see the prediction metrics here. Yeah, can see the Prometheus dashboard here. Now let's run some basic queries. Now we also created a small smoke test to check the service. Yeah, so you can see the health endpoint, prediction endpoint, and it also ran a sample service metrics endpoint. All the basic tests passed. Now for a CI/CD pipeline, we have created a GitHub Actions workflow for running the unit test and also pushing the Docker image to Docker Hub. Um, Post that, you can run the Kubernetes deployment locally to pull the image and run the service. So any change or will be triggered and the GitHub Actions workflow will run. So let me push the last recent changes. Yeah, so you can see the commit that we did triggered a GitHub Actions workflow, and you can see the previous runs as well. The two stages, running unit test and build and pushing the Docker image. Yeah, that's it for the assignment. Thank you.